Community is what brings South Bay together.
Community is what makes our children happy.
Our neighbors are like family, and our youth have more opportunity for their future.
Living in the neighborhood.
South Bay is an amazing community.
The community here is diverse.
Community is where we live, where we play, where life happens.
Our community is where we serve.
At any point in someone's life, they may need some help. And South Bay Community Services is here because people need a place to help themselves. So it's here for the little kids in the preschool that need that extra help in preschool because they've lived in some traumatic places. It's here for the teenager who's kind of struggling because he's just had a lot of trouble and he's got a lot going on with drugs and alcohol. It's here for the senior citizen who needs affordable housing. It's here for the family that needs to move out of the motel and live in an apartment big enough so the kid can do their homework. So it's a part of the community that's needed. It's there for everybody and for anyone at any time, day, night, or within their life.
What's really unique about South Bay is that we respond to community needs. We see something within the community, we create a program that is built because of that community need.
Well, I think we really feel that it's important to not just put Band-Aids on families. We really want to heal the family, heal their soul.
When I was growing up, I never had time to be a kid. You know, you want to have this perfect family, and it's just, he wasn't never the perfect dad that I wanted him to be. And sometimes the beatings, they would stop after I was bleeding or I had a physical mark on me. He'd go to sleep, and maybe 2 hours later he'd wake up again and it consist of another beating. He would go through my backpack or whatever I had and tear out everything. All the papers that had my work on it, he would like shred or he would throw outside because he said I wasn't smart enough to go to school. That I could have been like a person that worked on the corner or had a pimp. And when I was tired of hearing it, I would leave at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I would go walk to the trolley stop, and I would get on the trolley and I would do my homework on the trolley, or I'd try to get some sleep in if the transfer guys didn't come around that day. To me, fatherless is harder than being homeless. Fatherless, it's permanent. It's like saying, your family's there, but a piece of you is missing. A heart is missing from you. I mean, yeah, people can fill it in, but it's not as great as having a father sticking with you and being at your games and cheering you on and saying, look, that's my daughter out there.
When the families first come to Casa Seguras, basically they're leaving a bad or their perpetrator and they're coming here. The majority of the time, the mother will come here with her own children, and we have children that are upset, also upset at mom, confused that they're coming from a house. I have a house, why am I coming to this place now?
So we really try to design a program that anyone can be successful in, whether they have a lot of needs or minimal needs.
It's really opened my eyes and changed my life around. Being in the shelter, I mean, they've helped me so much. I can never thank them because they've done so much for me that it's hard to thank somebody that's done so much for you. And everyone who's helped me and inspired me to do better, they all have pieces of my heart.
Our mission has stayed the same since 1971. It's about providing services to children, youth, and families to help them realize their potential. And as time changes, the services are different, but the intent is always the same. It's to provide a place for people to create the best life they can for themselves.
Overall, a healthy community, it's all intertwined. You know, we're all one. You help someone else out later on, you know, that event, that thing that you passed on to someone, that help that you provided to someone, it really, they end up giving to somebody else.
It's really about planting seeds so that 5 years from now, they can become flowers, plants that they're giving back to their own community. And I think that's really what we're invested in doing, is healing families.
We don't have the magic. The magic's inside them.
If it wasn't for South Bay Community Services or everyone that helped me, I wouldn't know where I'd be right now. To have a home and just to feel safe and secure, there's like no words to explain it. Your life changes around and you start fresh and a clean slate, but there's never any words to explain how you just have a home that you're safe in.
We have an opportunity to create change, but we need people to give what they can give, whether it be time, whether it be money, whether it be ideas, whether it be feedback, whatever it is, just to get more involvement in our community.
We have an incredible support in the South Bay. There's people who feel they own this agency as much as any of my board members and as much as any of the staff people that have been there 20 years, that they believe they do own this, a piece of this, and they feel that ownership and that commitment to it.
If everybody got involved, just imagine what we could do. You know, we could do so much more than what we're doing, but again, it's that idea that you can make a difference, that idea that it does matter.
We're here because the community has to know there's a place, no matter what, that they can call with whatever question they have or whatever help they need or whatever resource they're looking for. They know that they can call us and we'll help them with it. We'll help them find it. We'll work with them on it. You always have to have a place like that in the community.